Hello everybody and welcome to Attic Mutants and welcome to something new today. Today I'm trying out a game called Enderal, and I say a game, it's actually technically more of just a mod for Skyrim, but it's not your typical add some extra colours or some extra features mod. No, this is an entire recreation of Skyrim made by the fans, for the fans essentially, with all new art, all new voice acting, an entirely new story setting. There's even new mechanics. I don't know a huge amount about it. I kind of just saw that this thing existed from Co Carnage, and decided that I would quite like to give it a go. I really enjoyed Skyrim the first time round, and this seems to be a game focused on not really using your shouts and being a bit more of a fantasy setting. And I never used my shouts in Skyrim anyway, so sounds perfect to me. So without further ado, let us begin. Yes. A nice day in summer. So I've played... Oh, and Daddy... I need to go find Daddy. He wants to tell me something important, apparently. I played a very small amount of this. Literally just walked up the road to make sure that everything was running and that the sound levels were correct. So hopefully everything is still in order right now. So for some reason there is a burnt house here. I don't know if maybe this is the important thing that Daddy wanted to tell me about, because this isn't normal at all. And also there is a small book here, which is Meat is Life. Even the Ash people, who populated the world before us, knew that. Each time they killed an enemy in a battle, they tore out the liver and the heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing this, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemies passed on. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for the animalistic ones. So I'm going to take that with me. Already off the bat, it's quite a bit darker than Skyrim, and something I'd expect to hear there. So we'll see how that goes. It's a nice pond. Lovely pond with fishies and little... Oh, I can catch the dragonflies. I forgot that was a thing. I need them for potions and stuff. They can restore me health and make me not die. That'll be useful. Not to death. I think... yeah, there's also some mushrooms that I can gather over here. Any more? Any more for any more? No? Very well then. Let's just go blindly onwards into the gleaming sun, burning out our retina. As you can probably tell, this mod does include a certain amount of graphic overhaul of the game. Hello! Hello, little pheasant. Where are you off to, you silly fatty? There you are. Hello, buddy. I'll leave him be. He looks quite distressed. The pheasants, they are not too clever, and they scare so easily. I do not want to do him a frighten. But I do want to do a religion. Hello, scribbled note. O Lord, O Maker, I can hear you calling, I feel your love, I know about your sacrifice, within you I am nothing, a twig, on the current of the time, a current of the time, the herb, the time. A sheep without a shepherd. Free me from my vines and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive too my wife and my child. Deliver me from my pains and bless us with your everlasting mercy. I hope that's not my dad's note. Because if he's asking for forgiveness from me, it probably means I did a bad. I have no idea what that is at the moment. So what else do we have here? Just a tree stump? Just a tree stump? Just a pretty stump? Yeah, that's all that's here. Just a pretty little stump. Oh, and there's more statues over there. And kestrels flying overhead. And Dad's cutting wood. On on a bloody block. Why is there blood on the block, Father?
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. Alright?
Okay. But I mean, did you ever tell me what it was I was meant to find? Maybe that would have been a good start. So there's just wood over here. Just a pretty little garden. It's a pretty little garden full of a lot of pretty little flowers. And there's a barrel. I can't look in the barrel. Nope. Better just head inside. Better close the door. Don't want to let in a draft. Oh fuck! Jesus Christ, is that my sister? Good lord. Okay. I could search the tomatoes. I discovered a tomato. Surprise! We'll just leave that here. I see. I could take a knife. I could be a naughty boy. I don't think I need a knife. This is just my family, right? This is just my family who will do me no wrong, and there's lots of meat, which will give me power, I think. Damn, we've got a... Dad's been doing a lot of hunting. Hello.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mummy and Sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us.
What?
You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
But What? But I didn't kill him, Daddy, it was the masked man. I didn't kill him, Daddy, it was the masked man. I didn't kill him, Daddy, it's the masked man. Let's go for the middle one.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
It's just all the same options again, I guess.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget! Do you hear me? The dead don't forget! Now enough of this useless chatter! I'm bloody starving! Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat! Bring it to me! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat!
Well, what a lovely summer's day. I'm really annoyed I didn't go and see...
Let's begin with a question.
Okay.
It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it.
Okay.
What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Interesting.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes?
Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and, well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
What makes you think that? I don't know, maybe, but even if I do, what difference does it make? Those bastards from the temple killed them, not me, and I know that. Yeah.
You're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not our fault the ship was so poorly guarded. We couldn't have afforded the passenger fees anyway. Me too, but we're going to pay the debts as soon as we have earned some money over there. Yeah, let's go with that one. That sounds nice.
About 500 pennies here.
Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself.
Oh,
What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Enderalians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Oh, okay, so I get to decide my race now. Okay. Let's read all of these. Native to the swampy continent of Maya Arand, the destruction of the land caused decades of war, forcing many Aterna to escape to other countries where vicious destinies awaited them. Some people disregard them for their innate magic talent. Some revere them for it. Many Aterna earn their life as travelling minstrels. Interesting. Originally of the barren and steeple-like continent Arzeal, the Arzelian bear the stamp of the splitted people. Right, that is splitted, yeah. Where the nomadic natives are steep mountains and pathentic traditions, and coastal inhabitants regarding those as primitive and struggle with recognition of fully fledged but part of the civilized world. Okay. Half Kalanian, as use of people inhabited of the belt of Kyle, are said to have a reclusive mind. The Kialin are deemed to be blessed businessmen, a rumour that can be ascribed to the Blue Island collation with the Vin's biggest trading company in the location of Kyle, among other things. And, oh, he looks cool. Originally St. Desert Continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it's known as a cradle of science, mysticism, and culture. While many foreign countries admire Quan for its advanced culture, they are often deemed to be heretic and immortal, especially on the religious continent of Enderal. Immoral, sorry, not immortal. That wouldn't make sense. So I could be him. I like the fact that they're all sciencey, but I don't like the fact that the people on the continent probably wouldn't trust me. I quite like the idea of being a minstrel. We could be Elfie Minstrel. Let's go with Elfie Minstrel. Yes. Okay. And now for all of the various body types, we will be male, I think. Can you actually go like halfway between that one? Actually, can you go like? No, you can't. You can't be like. You can't be intersex. That's fair. Okay. Presets. Show me the presets. Do the thing. Why you no do the thing? Okay. Skin color. Paler or darker. I think we'll go for about that. And our weight, we can be super buff or skinny, depending. Well, we're going to be a minstrel. We don't want to be too buff, so we're going like there, I suppose. I could have a dirty face. I could have different dirt colours. I can have scars. Scars. Do we want scars? I don't think we'll have scars. I like the idea of having a tattoo though. Go back to the bottom one. There we go. Tattoo? Okay. Interesting. Tattoo? I like that one. That's sexy. And let's make that red. Dirt colour, complexion. Oh, I can be like... I can just be all sorts of things. It doesn't seem to make much sense. Okay. That'll do. Face. Is there like a preset I can do for the face? I'm not really interested in all of this character creation, to be honest. We will do beards and stuff though. I don't want a beard. No beard. Is that beard? Oh, okay. Ooh, red hair. Yes. And my name. Can I change my name? Finish and name your character. Close or cancel? Oh, okay. I like Brian. Brian.
An Eterna, right. She was one of the last of her kind to leave Maya Awanath, wasn't she? Ironic. Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes. What do they want down here? The lamp. Quickly. Put out the lamp.
Okay, okay, okay. There.
Now, quiet.
Aha, here we go. Smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy. I'll take the young one. Go.
Okay. I will as soon as I can move.
Someone's there.
No, no one's here.
To the face!
What happened there?
Dodge! You can do it!
Oh, that's my friend. I guess I'll punch this guy then. Lots of punching. Such dramatic punching. Oh, there's no point me being stealthed anymore. Just keep punching. Good. That worked. Do I need a tunic? Yes. I'm naked.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
We should turn ourselves in. Let's tie them up and gag them. When we arrive, we'll sneak out. That one.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board.
Oh.
It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance, but my identity is irrelevant. As are you, dear Sirius, unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil, and I believe you. But sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be, the way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the?
What?
Oh, no! No! What are you doing, please? Just don't leave! We just wanted to...